What is going on, JCP Gang, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're not reacting to my games. We're not reacting to a professional's games. But we're reacting to a cheater's games. So I was just scrolling through like games I played previously, and then I saw someone I played against got banned. So then I was like, oh, let me check this guy's account. And then I saw the game that we played. We played a bullet game. I was in a winning position, but I lost on time. I'm just too slow, guys. That's my weakness. But then I saw this guy's other games, and then yeah, this guy was cheating. He was, and I checked through a bunch of his games, and we're gonna check through that today. So let's jump straight into it. Here we have a game. He's only rated 475 here. Very low rating. And he's versing this person here. And he's playing as black. Now this is before he cheated. So we're going to see a before and an after. So let's jump into it. I don't know if his opponent is trolling, right? But he's versing the Grob. This is the Grob. This is, according to computer, the worst opening for white. It's already -5 after one move. So then, you know, he plays principal, d5, bishop comes out. This is typical in the Grob. Now the problem is if you play this to defend, he can sort of just kick you out. So you sort of don't really want to play knight f6. So there's even lines where you go knight c3, and then yeah, you kind of live life. But he plays knight to f3, and now white already has advantage again because you have g5. And then, yo, guys, what is this? Bro, any person in their right mind would go here, or if you don't want to get like kicked out like this, then you'd go back to d7. But man goes to h5. Oh my days. And then he plays this nice move, attacking a central pawn, because now there's two attackers, and attacks the knight. And what does he do? Man blunders the knight. Boys, what is this? What is this? Now you've got this pawn that's hanging. You have a queen that's staring at you quite menacingly. Oh my! If I was playing here, I'd probably play. Ooh, what would I play? I'd probably g6 to kick out the queen. Then I'd probably play for e5. Not that. I'd probably play for e5 and then try and like get my bishop here. So okay, he plays g6, queen. I don't really like that. If I was playing, I'd probably just go back to e2, but you know, he plays there, it's fine. And then okay, this is good. So he takes the pawn with the bishop. I think bishop here to g7 is very natural. He decides to play e4, and once again, guys, you can literally just take the knight. You don't want to trade pieces when you're down. But now, yeah, takes the knight with check and then ruins the pawn structure. Where's he gonna castle? Nobody knows. So he plays queen to e4, which makes sense, centralizing the queen. You've got targets. You're targeting everything. It's a good move. He does this to protect, but it hangs the c6 pawn. Takes with check, blocks with the queen or with the bishop. Queen jumps back. By the way, guys, like if you're gonna do this, right? Just get the queen to safety. But then literally after castles, he resigns. Don't cheat, guys. But this was like the start. He was starting off, he was like, oh, I'm sick of losing, let me cheat. And just by the way, this was a 5-minute game. He's on 3 minutes 50 right now. 3 minutes 50 in a 5-minute game, and he's down 4 points in material. I don't understand. The next game here, we have him on 563. Still not cheating. And he's versing a 700 rated. So there's a bit of stress, you know. He's rated almost 200 points higher than you. But we're playing another 5-minute game. He is a London player. Now, the London is one of the most solid openings in the game. One of the most solid openings that ever existed. This game only goes on for 17 moves, guys, in the London. If you're playing a London game, that should go on for at least 30 moves. Okay, at least 25. But okay, we have a copycat variation. Everything is symmetrical. Now, there's a move here where you go for c3 and then queen out, or queen to a4, just to try and put pressure on the queen side. Yeah, just to try and put pressure here. But he's basically playing like how he learned out of the books. So he allows him to capture here. He doesn't capture there, but now he can capture here. He doesn't capture there, but now he can capture here and here. Everything is staring at each other. He captures here, queen takes, and then his knight jumps in. Okay, that's very good from the opponent. Now, what I would try and do is I'd go for this to maybe look for a trade, or I'd move my knight and play for f3. Just an example. So he decides to jump in there. That's not a great move because bishop can take, and then whatever it takes with, then you have some f6 ideas. But he plays f6 immediately. Okay, and this is how you lose with the London. The only way you lose with the London is by playing knight to f7 and hanging the knight in one move. This isn't the fried liver where you're going to fork the queen and the rook because there's no bishop on c4. You are not doing anything right, bro. You've just hung a knight in one move. What did you think? What did you think? Did you think after king takes knight what? Your queen is going to sneak in? No, that's not going to happen because you're bad. And this is why he started cheating, guys, because he played moves like this. So king takes, he decides to... Oh. Why are you trading bishops, bro? In this position, you'd like... Okay, you can't actually really protect your bishop, but just develop somehow. Develop, please, bro. Castle in this position. Don't trade bishops. And now knight to d2, now even more trades. He doesn't trade, he decides to open up the center, which is actually a smart idea because he hasn't castled. So props to the opponent knew what he was doing. And then, he trades, he's like, oh, now I win a pawn, oh my days, but now you can get kicked out easily. Okay, they trade and, guys, I know there was like a rule, always capture towards the center. Always towards. But look at this. Your king is wide open if you capture towards the center. Wide open. And then, so anyone here takes with this pawn. Anyone. That's above 563 elo apparently. Because he takes here, he's allowing the rooks, the queens to just like destroy him. So queen comes here. Queen is staring at everything. Queen is hitting here. It's hitting there. It's hitting there. There. Oh, and now knight can jump. Even a knight sacrifice. It's probably a bad move here. Maybe like even knight here to knight there. There's so many possibilities. And what does white do? How do you lose in one move in this position? By hanging your queen in one. Hanging your queen in one move. He literally just played rook to d2 and resigned. I mean, by the way, he hung this as well. This is why you cheat, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm joking. I would never encourage cheating. So now he has pushed up to 852 rating. He has worked hard and he's playing a rapid game. We've got a Queen's Gambit Decline. By the way, he never played Queen's Gambit Decline. Never in any of his games. But this game, Queen's Gambit. Accepted, not declined. Except he plays e3. Why would you block in your own bishop? He's using a computer. Bishop here, it's a bad move, okay? But he's 800, so we forgive him. Knight to f3 now. Best move. Knight to c6. Opponent is just developing. Be careful for this though. Yep, knight to c3, he's threatening the fork. And now he gets forked. d5 forks 2 pieces. It's over. He misses it. He played the second best move of the computer. This is what cheaters do. They see, oh, d5 forks 2 pieces, but I'm only 800, so I'm going to play the second best move of the computer, e4, and they won't suspect me for cheating. After bishop to here, you can't fork anymore, but you do have the move. Bishop, okay, whoa. Bishop takes c4 is the second best move by the computer. So you can see, I would even play d5 in this position. And I'm also only rated like 800, 900 in rapid. But he plays the third best because he's clearly following the computer. And after this, queen takes. This is what happens when you get greedy, guys. This is what happens. You're like, oh, free pawn. This is the problem with 800s. You're like, oh, free pawn. Take it. But obviously, it also hangs this. So after queen takes, we have the beautiful queen takes f7. Check. King slides there. Bishop e6 check is the best move. He plays queen to f. Wait, did I say? e6. He plays queen to e6 because that's the third best move. Bishop to e6 is the second best, and queen f5 check is the best. But he's like, oh, I'm going to play the third best move. Queen there, check. Okay, well, he plays bishop to g5. Knight blocks. Any person in their right mind says, oh, I'm going to castle here. Or I'm going to do this because that wins a queen. No, he slides back. He slides. Bro, people who cheat do this. People who cheat say, oh, I'm going to slide back because they won't suspect me for cheating if I make a bad move. Do you not? Bro, do you know how bad that is? No, there's the knight coming in and the I don't know. Knight here is a move. The queen can go to e5, offering the queen trade. You've lost basically all your advantage. Oh my word, he finds queen to e5, gets the queen trade, and now it's just dead even. But now he switches on the turbojets. Now he says, let's cheat double time. So then, after this, okay, I'm going to jump back. After this, knight hangs. It's fine, people blunder. So he takes the knight. King to e2. His opponent is drunk. Rook there, check, best move. Bishop takes, best move. And then, ooh, I like this move. Check. And then after knight blocks, the rook defends. So you can just take again. And then after king here, the rook stays. So you go queen takes b7, discover check with the rook, and you win there. Now, I don't know why the king didn't take this bishop. Any person in their right mind says, ooh, free bishop, let's take it. Right? But then after takes, then you have rook to d3 to double up and then destroy him. But yeah, he didn't even take. After this, he jumps over there, take, and then rook to the back rank, punisher, and then you can take the rook. You can take the rook, trade the rooks off, and you're completely winning. But what does he do? He plays the third best move, bishop back to b7. He's cheating. And then the opponent plays this and resigns. I think the opponent even mouse slipped. I think he wanted to take because that just hangs a bishop in one. Guys, and then if you thought that was cheating, this game is crazy. This is a bullet game, okay? This is a bullet game. And this guy was like, okay, I'm not good at bullet. I can't think fast. Let's put on a computer. We have a London. The opponent is playing some funky, it's called the Horsewitz defense. Horwitz defense. Never heard of it. But it's some funky stuff. He's just playing typical London, typical London, typical London, typical London, typical London, typical London. But then he stopped reading the London system manual. I feel like at this point he had a little manual there. He was like, okay, yes, okay. So we're gonna get the bishop out, then we're gonna build a little pawn tower. We're gonna get the knight there, the bishop there, yeah. And then he dropped the manual. Manual fell out of his hands. But he can't pick it up because it's a bullet game. So let's let's play on our own. And now opponent went bishop here with the plans to trade off this bishop. He went a4, which isn't, it's not a good move, but it's not the worst move. And after takes, your queen can't take back because your queen is your only thing defending from this bishop. So you can take this first and then take back. But if you take back immediately, you hang a bishop in one move. So you guys see there's cheating and there's not cheating. He dropped the manual, he dropped the cheating manual, and now he hangs a bishop in one. And as the game goes on, the opponent sacrifices the bishop back. The opponent says, you know what, I don't want your bishop, have it back. And any person in their right mind would think, oh, I need to defend my king, right? I need to defend my king. King to h2, you know? King to h2, rook here, and figure something out. No. He hangs a bishop. He played this in 0 seconds. In 0 seconds. From 41 to 41, he took 0 seconds to play that move. To hang a bishop in one move. 0 seconds. And then he walks into a check. He doesn't even have to take the bishop because he walks into this check. And as he tries to run, now you can take the bishop. Opponent takes the bishop. The king is like trapped, basically. And then he keeps running. And he comes closer. Opponent comes closer. Keeps running. Opponent wins this free pawn. Keeps running. And then a4. Opponent finds a4. Queen here, and it's finished. Look, rooks are coming in, knights coming in, queens coming in. It's over. I don't know what queen to a2 is, guys. I don't know what this is. Opponent comes closer. Now the lines are open. The lines are open. Knight starts jumping in. Knight check. Guys, why can't you just take? Any move here is mate, essentially, except for knight takes. And he didn't play knight takes. He moved king to b2, mate in 15. If just knight takes, right? Knight takes. Let's just say queen takes this knight, right? This is hanging. Not really, but this is hanging. This is about to hang. I don't understand this. I don't understand. He plays king to b2 and loses the house. Loses the entire house. And gets mated. But guys, it comes to a good ending because in this game, this was the last game before he got banned. The last, very last game. It's a 5-minute game. I don't know. He's 537. 5-minute game. Here we go. He's playing very principled. Very principled as black. Opponent is doing nonsense. So he says, the computer, because he's using a computer, the computer says, okay, so the opponent is bringing his queen out, developing his knight to the edge of the board, let's destroy him. Knight jumps in. He sees that there isn't sufficient protection, so knight can jump in. Knight hitting the queen, knight hitting this. Queen has to go back to d1 or d3, but I'd go to d1, it's safer. Queen to d3, inaccuracy. d4, brilliant move. The only move that could secure an advantage in this position was d5, because it forces these pieces to do something, and then after that, it doesn't look like, it's like, you know, pawn takes, and then what? And then bishop, it says bishop to f5, bishop to f5, hitting the queen. But at the same time, the queen has to get here, and then bishop to b4, killing the bishop. For what? For this fork. Oh my days, guys. And he's playing so fast as well. He's playing so fast. After d5, takes bishop out, boom. All the best moves right here. Knight takes, hits the queen. Bishop can take. Bishop doesn't take. Big mistake, because now you run straight into this check. And the rook is trapped, but the bishop protects the knight. So the knight doesn't even have to take the rook in. So he first plays c6 to anchor in his knight, because he doesn't have to take the rook in. The rook is still trapped. Opponent saves queens. And then now he decides, okay, yeah, I think I'll take the rook now. Now he takes, and now he plays this check. Who in their right mind thinks I'm gonna send all my pieces to my opponent's corner of the board? For what? What are you accomplishing? The king looks safe in here. Obviously the opponent is losing, but the king still looks safe. Now bishop, he went to check just to come back. This guy is cheating. Oh my days. Why are you playing this move? Why are you opening the center of the board when your king isn't safe? You're saying, opponent, I will allow you to get to my king even faster. And then he plays this check first, of course, picks up the free pawn, takes the knight, sacrifices his own knight, counter-attacking on the bishop. Bishop can take here, and then he wins a pawn in that sequence. But no, we have takes. Rook takes first because it's check. Rook takes here because it's check, and then takes the bishop. Where is this guy? And then after this check, the opponent resigns. But it's finished. It's finished. It's finished. It's finished. It's finished, boys. It's finished. I hope we've all learned something very important from today. I've learned two things. Okay. If you're losing a lot of games, figure out a tricky opening. I play the Ponziani. Okay, it's very fun. And if the opponent makes the slightest mistake in the opening, I'm up a piece. And if I'm up a piece, I'm going to win the game most probably. If you play the London, it's such a solid opening. You're almost always going to get into a mid-game, a tricky mid-game, or an end-game. So then if you play the London, you have to have good mid-game and end-game knowledge. Because 80% of the time, you're going to be getting to a middle and an end-game. You can't be... Where's that game where he blundered his bishop? I think it's this game. No, it's not. It's this game. This game, man just blundered his bishop. Opponent went bishop to a6. And then he just blundered his bishop. He just blundered his bishop. If you're going to be playing the London, you have to know how to coordinate your pieces. Okay? And if you're going to bring your queen out early, you have to know how to coordinate your queen movements. These are just stuff you have to know if you want to get better at the game. And secondly, don't cheat. My guy got banned. He couldn't even reach 900 rating. Not on Blitz, not on Rapid, not on Bullet. He couldn't reach 900 rating and then he got banned. So yeah, don't cheat, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you are annoyed by cheaters. Peace out.